if my producers, we've been repetitive and we're kind of like zoning out, I'll be singing and I'll immediately switch into my Disney singing voice. Like I'll be singing and I'm like, oh baby, you know I don't care. And they'll be like, what the?
Hi cuties, it's me, Sierra. This is a safe space, right? Just kidding, I know it's not a safe space. This is the internet. Silly. Anyways, that's besides the point. Fun, cute little fact about me. I was almost a Disney Channel kid. I mean, like, you can see that for me, right? Honestly, I'm pissed that I wasn't. I wanted my parents so badly to pour me out and send me on auditions every single day. But they didn't. While I do appreciate my parents' decision just a little bit more now, I'm still a little salty. So instead of me being on your screens at home as a kid, I had to settle with looking at myself in the mirror and saying, and you're watching Disney Channel by myself with a single tear falling down my eyes. Funny story, I did one time go to a Disney Channel audition and I met Mario Lopez where he shook my hand and he had the softest hands and the chicest temples, just like me.
Bingo! Yeah, we got to see each other again.
Oh, I missed you. Are you kidding?
Anyways, today I am here to talk to Coco Jones, who you may recognize from Disney Channel, or from her viral moments on TikTok, or from her cooking show with Terrell. She's really everywhere. We love to see it, so let's get right into it. And you're watching Not Fake, That's About Me. First of all, how are you? How's it going?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on your platform.
Both my parents were professional athletes, and your dad was a professional athlete, right?
Yeah.
Going into entertainment, I felt like my parents didn't understand entertainment, and they definitely wanted me to be an athlete. But also, like, finding my own identity outside of sports, outside of, like, having parents that are established in what they're doing and kind of going your own way to do something else. What has that process been like for you? Just like finding your own voice, literally.
I'm kind of grateful for the background that my dad had because he got to live his dream job every day. Like, even though it was like a battle to the finish line, like may the best athlete win, he still talks about his football days like it happened like 2 weeks ago. Like those were the best moments of his life. And so for him, he's gotten to experience a job you actually enjoy. So they never pressed any certain route on me and my siblings. It was more like, find something you want to do that you're willing to work hard as hell for because you actually enjoy it that much. For a while, it was sports for me. And I was just like that competitive girl, like, okay, I want to win, so I'm going to do this. Once singing kind of like stumbled upon me, it was like, so actually all the time that I was dedicating to this is moving to this now because this is where I want to win now. This is where I want to be on top now. And my parents, they're never the type to be like, there's a certain formula, but there is a certain formula where it's hard work and passion and consistency. And if you got that, then do whatever you're doing. Like if I wanted to make donuts, then they'd be like, let's go. What flavors are we giving? Like what toppings? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think my parents have actually like literally said those exact words, like made up some random industry and been like, as long as you work hard at it, we literally don't care.
Your foundation, your upbringing determines who you are unless you can recognize those patterns that you've been taught and flip the script. Even my relatives were like, are you sure you don't want to get an athletic degree and get into college and get a job so that you can make sure you have a degree so you can get a job? I'm like, no, I don't want to go to college at all. And they're like,
oh my God.
It just depends on the upbringing.
Well, my parents were like, bitch, you're going to school. But I was like sobbing. I remember like sobbing, crying to my parents and being like, I need to go to LA. I need to figure it out. I wanted to be a Tumblr girl and go to Earth Cafe and do all this basic stuff I was saying.
Not Earth Cafe, please.
No, we literally just ate it to be nostalgic. So let me have my moment. Being a Black woman in this industry, it's tough. You had one really long YouTube video where you kind of like talked about your Disney experience, and watching that video, which was pretty recent, that like empowered me to have more conversations with my friends and to speak up more for myself. What's the thought process when you make a video like that and then after you make a video like that?
Before I made a video like that, I was always taught like, shut your mouth. Like if you've heard something, keep it to yourself. Like just if you talk too much, they'll cut you out and you'll be replaced by the next girl waiting in line. So keep your mouth shut. Like it's a super scare tactic type of thing. But when you're 12 years old and they're like, watch your mouth, okay? And you're like, okay, so we're gonna keep it lighthearted. The perfect example of what I was taught not to do was to be like Cardi B. authentic and like honest and like say them brutal truths sometimes. Like I was taught the exact opposite, like politically correct, make sure every answer doesn't offend anybody. And so when I did that video, it was after years of doing what I was told, and it was like, well, damn, hello. All right, well now I'm tired because like I did what I was told, and look at me. So now I'm gonna just tell my truth. My opportunities are for me, is what I've learned, and what I was told, they still had to decide whether or not I was the one they were gonna choose. So it's like I might as well be who I want to be, and then maybe it'll help somebody.
I find a lot of the times when I'm trying to make myself smaller to fit into some of these spaces, I'm now not offering why I should be in this space. What advice do you have for people like you or like me who are just trying to make it, trying to come up and trying to be authentically themselves and like navigate this industry?
The general law of the world is, if you work hard and you keep your faith, it just has to go eventually. I look up to people who have power. I want people to be like, Coco, we need you to help on this project. And I'd be like, yeah, you need me? I'll see. Like, I want power. I'm tired of auditioning. I want to audition.
Yeah.
If you aren't replaceable, they can't replace you. Become irreplaceable in whatever field that is. I was talking to Terrell, and he was talking about how when he got his first job, which was like being on a producing show, he would be there hours early and he would leave hours late. He would do the extras. Like, he was telling me about some of the stuff he would do, and I was like, oh, the ghetto. They didn't pay you for that. And he was like, but I didn't care because I knew like I needed to be needed. The people who hold the opportunity, they need to need you. Point blank and period. Make yourself unreplaceable.
We do have to talk about some of this Disney stuff because growing up, I wanted to be a child actress so badly. What do you really take away from that? Like, what are you like, I had ups and downs, but I am so happy that I experienced that, so I know this moving forward.
I pushed my parents to keep doing this with me. Like, I'd be like, come on, I want to go again. I want to audition again. I want to go to another casting call and be there for 5 hours, and then I want to prove that I'm the best out of these 1,500 kids. Come on, y'all, come on. I was the reason that like they wouldn't stop helping, because my mom, she was the glam team. She was the manager, but she knew like I wasn't going to like ever get my fill of getting on that stage, of saying those lines, of doing those things. So my sister kind of tried it too. And my mom was like, you know, we already at these auditions. Let's get 2 kids in the room, you know? And my sister was like, I'm ready to go. I don't like it here. They didn't pick me. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on the child for real. Cause I was the one that didn't pick me. Oops, for them. Let's keep going. Like, I'd be the one, like, I would put on my pajamas and be like, let's go to the studio. I'm going to write in there till I fall asleep. I'm going to be in there till I fall asleep.
What's your sign?
Capricorn. I don't know much about us, but they do say we work hard.
I worked very hard, but I struggled being in spaces where I was getting affirmation from other people. I did not have that self-esteem to be like, I don't care if you guys like me or not, I'm gonna keep chipping away at it. And that, I mean, as a kid to be like that, that's like not normal.
But no, it's really not normal. You know, funny story, I've literally never told this anywhere.
Not us getting an exclusive.
It's an exclusive for me. Secrets. Okay, I went into a Disney corporate room, and now remember there's all these white people. Whatever, it's fine. They were white. That was the color of their skin. Leave it alone.
Me every day. Okay,
I wouldn't say it didn't make me nervous, because I would be nervous, but it'd be like before Christmas. Like, you just want to know so bad, like what's in the box. Like, I just want to know if I got it so bad. So I went in this room, do the whole thing, and then I'm to them. I'm like, did I get it? I'm like, did I get it? And they bust out laughing. They were like, oh my God. And I was like, me.
You're like, hello?
Literally, they were like, Coco, we'll let you know, da 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 da. And I walked out of the room like, shit, whatever. But I was like, look, I ain't got time. Is it me? But, which is so unprofessional. I did not tell my mama I did that, because I know
you're a kid. You were like, I'm fed up with this shit. Did I get it or not?
Literally, I was like, so is it me?
Did you ever do and you're watching Disney Channel title sequence, and who gets to do it? Like, what is the tea?
I never got to do it, and the 2 common themes of the people who do it are the people who have a TV show and the Disney Channel original movies with the white people. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you.
No, we get it.
No. But I did so many, and you're watching. I just did them all. Okay.
The way that you just snapped back into that was holy shit. I'm obsessed. I mean, that's iconic. That's literally iconic.
You know what's so crazy? Sometimes I do this thing in the studio. If like my producers, we've been repetitive and we're kind of like zoning out, I'll be singing and I'll immediately switch into my Disney singing voice. Like I'll be singing and I'm like, oh baby, you know I don't care. And they'll be like, what the? And I'll be like, what?
The pitch change there? How? Do they make you sing like that?
Yeah.
Like, that's like the note that they give you? That is wild.
They'd be like, Coco, turn it down. It's more like the demo, okay? Like the demo. And I'll just be like, okay, yeah. Okay, if that's what you want, that's what we'll give it. That's fine. So I had to make it do what it did. And if they wanted me to go, yeah, it was gonna be exactly what it needed to be.
What was it like being around those other girls and those other boys? Like, you're going for the same gigs, but are you like, shit, that's Hannah Montana?
Aha! I have such a different mindset now because of the people that I've seen that I had seen on TV since I was a kid. I don't see them as like untouchable. I see it as you're in a show and I want to be on that show. How do I get on that show?
Which is important.
Same with athletes. Like they can be the best of friends. That's your road dog. But when they say hike, nigga, you're out. You're out. You know what I'm saying?
Not when they say hike. I was like, fuck, what sport is that? I forgot who said this, but always wanting to be the first Black woman to do certain things. Maybe that was instilled a little bit at such a young age where you're like, there's only this one spot for all of us. I want to be the one to get it. I could not imagine navigating that at that age.
I had to battle with it because sometimes I'd be like, God, why? Why'd you even show me the honey if I wasn't going to be able to eat it? You know, so I'll be having mixed feelings. Like some days I'm like, okay, crying in the car today. But then other times I'm like, man, grateful. You know, I'm grateful to know that it can happen because it did happen. So it could happen again. And I'm choosing that it will happen again, you know?
Let's talk about TikTok. People's careers have really just completely changed and gone in completely different ways. Like, it's crazy. For you, overall, this TikTok experience, like, do you just look at it and you're like, thank God for this app?
It is exciting. If I would have known that would have happened, I would have been like, album, and I was an employee coming in 2 weeks. I would have been so freaking ready. And I was a check tour coming live to your city. Okay, like
the merch would have been ready, the CDs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally, there would have been a song called I Was an Employee, and you would do it too. Like if I would have known. But I do love the fact that it pushed my brand further, like my brand of who I am. Because for a while I was like, how am I gonna get these people who think I'm Roxy from Lil Sean to know that I'm really Coco? Like, how are they gonna know? They're never gonna know. So like this kind of stumbled upon me the opportunity to let people know, like, hey, I'm really like cool and funny and chill, and I'm not that. So thank you, respectfully, you know? So I love it for what it's done for me. It's pushed my brand. I got a couple checks, did a couple advertisements. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even mad at it. So it's great. I want people to like slowly change the narrative from that one girl from that one movie on Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're doing that.
And it's a slow transition. I'm not, Miley Cyrusing it. I'm not, wrecking balling it. That's not the way I'm going to go. Just for me, because it doesn't fit with who I am. Like, I've already shown enough of my character to know that, like, if I was like, actually, I'm like the sex goddess, they'd be like, okay, you're not. And I'd be like, gotcha, So I'm trying to like transition everything in a way that like makes sense for my brand, and of course pop out with some fire music, but that all takes time, You're
doing what you need to be doing, and when you stick on the side of authenticity, people cannot take that away from you. We have to talk about dating. That's like my brand. What are you looking for? Are you single? Are you in a relationship?
Oh my Lord, my dating life. Okay, so I do this one thing and it's not good. But a lot of people don't know, a lot of dudes don't know what I've done. So I make up a whole different personality, which is not starting a relationship.
I'm like,
honestly.
No, I'm like, not you starting a relationship as a catfish and a lie. What do you mean?
First of all, baby, never a catfish because they never see my social media. Second of all, yes, it's just my multiple personalities. I want to get to a point where the guy wouldn't feel any type of way about who I am, like actually like in my music. Even if I tell somebody I'm a singer and actor, they'd be like, oh, what are you, famous Hollywood? Wait, sir, Gentlemen, I'm a human being. My goal couple is giving Russell and Sierra.
Oh yeah.
That for me is like, mwah.
Dwayne and Gabrielle.
Yeah, I don't want there to be anyone who's getting a come up off of anybody. We both come up as a unit because we're both the shit. That's what I would love. And I feel like I have to get to a place, where I'm more of like where I want to be in my career so that I can be around a network of dudes who are more in their career. But I did just get out of a situation that was very, I went into it with a city girl's mindset and I came out. The life is not for me. I'm tired. I'm weary. The life is not for me.
That's how I'm going into this summer, honestly, and we'll see if I make it out alive.
You'll be crawling out. You'll be crawling.
So, we found a quote from 2015. Your mom said if you could sing Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Christina Aguilera, Jennifer Hudson, any of these iconic people, that you could sing anything. Don't know if you remember saying that, but we want to play a cute little game with you, and it's called Lyrically Challenge. I am going to read the beginning of some lyrics, and then you have to guess what the rest of the lyrics are.
I'm freaking praying that it's not all women that I just mentioned because I know maybe two hard songs from each of these women. I'm like, dang it, 2015 Coco.
This first one, are you ready?
Yep.
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know.
There's no way I can ever go. No, there's no way. No way I'm living without you.
Okay, that was so good. The next one. All my girls at the party, look at that body. Shaking that thing like you never did see. Got a nice package. All right.
I'm sorry, what? I don't know at all.
You know?
A nice package? 2015 me was not singing no song about no package.
Janet Jackson, all for you. All my girls at the party, look at that body. Shaking that thing like you never did see. Yes!
Okay, I know the chorus. I need the choruses if we're doing this.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, do you know I got it? All I'm asking
is for a little respect when you get home. Hey, baby, when you get home, just a little bit, yeah. Woo! R-S-B-C-T.
Like, are you kidding? There we go. There we go.
Thank
okay,
God. If I didn't know that one, my black card revoked.
Okay, the next one I kind of don't know,
Okay.
but you should know this one, and if you don't, I'm scared. You're spinning round and round and round in my head. Do you really mean the words that you said?
Cut the camera. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm not singing that.
You don't have to sing it. You don't have to sing it. Coco, thank you so much for being here. I am literally obsessed with you. You are so talented. You're gonna do all the things. We already know that. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
I'm excited to see where you go as well. You're super well spoken. You ask great questions. And we both should just run it up in this world.
Thank you so much. That's all we have for you. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I miss you so much. Bye. I can't say that yet. Okay.